Hello pocket friends. So I should go for a walk. Thought I'd bring some of you with me. It's a really nice evening. She says trying to negotiate the enormous muddy puddles are everywhere. It is coming up to sunset. Well, I think sunset is in about 40 minutes. And I have a nice spot I like. I can get down here without killing myself. No, I'm going to use a different way down. So I don't trust my knees right now. Anyway, it's a gorgeous day here. At some point, I'm going to be able to get down onto the beach. But yeah. Hello pocket friends, it's Wednesday. Again. It's Wednesday in March. Do you remember I did something quite like this last March when we first went into lockdown? I don't know when exactly because I have no concept of linear time. Aha! Okay. Don't get caught on the barbed wire, Monica. Or the brambles. There we go. I love coming down here when it's sunny. It's kind of like going on holiday. I can't see shit because I'm not wearing my sunglasses, and that sun is quite robust. But there we go. Robust? Robust is not a word to describe the sun. I want something better than bright, but like not. Oh, sun bare, eyes hurt. Yeah. How you people doing? I'm just here, chilling in the swamp. Squelch. Guessing the tide was up today. Exhaustiveness. Yeah, I know the feeling. Well, I know what feeling exhausted feels like. I don't know what you feeling exhausted feels like. Because I think you feeling exhausted is like a whole extra level. Hey, Claire's got your PC back. Yeah. About everyone else, but everything's very tiring at the moment. I seem to be getting the impression that, like, I don't know, just general misery is descending, which is weird because it's springtime and the sun's coming out and it's fine, but I think a lot of us have slightly lost our grip on reality. Not that many of us had a great grasp of it in the first place. I know I bloody didn't. Well, the tides come up really high if this ground's still wet. So yeah, this is the Lune estuary. It's around the corner from my house. When the tide comes up, the water comes all up across here. Right now, the tide is going out, so I'm not at imminent risk of being swept away into the North Sea, which is good. Yeah, I just felt like getting out of the house and sharing a view and saying hello, because sometimes it's nice to be reminded that the world is still here. Man, this ground is treacherous. Yeah, there's not that much awesome driftwood up on this bit at the moment. It's a bit sad, but some broken glass, some rocks. I'm probably not going to get swept into the North Sea. The chances of that aren't zero, but they're very, very low. Wait, is this the North Sea or is this the Irish Sea? I can't remember. Yeah. Geography has never been my strong point. Anyway, whichever ocean this river empties out into, there is a non-zero chance that I'll end up in it, but that chance is very small. Because the tide is going out and I'm quite far away from the water. Yes, Irish Sea, thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know why my brain transplanted some seas there, but there we go. It's always a bit embarrassing. Not embarrassing, but sometimes people talk to me about geography, and I've travelled a lot. I've literally circumnavigated the globe. And someone asks me not exactly advanced, but you know, more advanced than primary school level geography question. I just go blanks. I'm like, I don't know. I really don't. Just never really pay that much attention. Turns out I didn't really need it, so there we go. Yes, if anyone could accidentally end up in the wrong sea, it would be me. That's a very me thing to do. And these birds are really excited right now. Yes, this is my lovely bog. Although this bit's drier, I guess the water didn't come up all the way up here. Yeah, serving some views today, rather than, I don't know, fire cats or feminist possum screaming. So that'd be a nice change of pace from the kind of content that I put on the internet. I really enjoy it here. It smells a bit weird, but like decaying seaweed and the distant nuclear power plant is always going to smell a bit odd, isn't it? This is my bog. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I found a good place to sit. Here looks nice. Oh. Yeah. I found a rock to sit on, so that's nice. I wonder. Okay, friends. Stay. Thank you for. I brought my grapes for a while. And a bottle of Prosecco. This is where we're at now. We're drinking Prosecco in a bog on a Wednesday night. So this is vegan and organic. It's extra dry, and I have a classy little mug to drink in. Like hell, I'm bringing a champagne from the beach. Bog. Whatever this is. Not that it matters. I don't. I have no shame. I don't mind if people come and encounter me sitting here in my red wool coat with my fur trim, drinking Prosecco out of a coffee mug. Connor, I don't think you could make it down to the bog from your house in time to get Prosecco, but I got halfway down the road to the riverside and I realised that you can't close Prosecco bottles, so I'm just going to have to drink all of this. Oh well. Although this is mostly foam. Ah, a cute mug though. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm going to have to drink this whole bottle of Prosecco. I haven't had dinner yet either. I really didn't think this through. Yeah, it's cute. B&M bargains. Purveyors of all those things you didn't realise you needed. Right, let's try that again and try and actually get some Prosecco in here rather than just froth. There we go. Yeah, should be good for you. I had Huel for breakfast and lunch. I'm not sure if I'm going to have Huel for dinner. I quite fancy something warm. I've got some things in the freezer I can heat up. Oh, fizzy Huel, can you imagine? Grim. So, yeah. Cheers. It is very nice here. It's both colder and warmer than I thought it was going to be. Like, I'm wearing my big coat, which the northerners would probably laugh at me for. I'm not sure I needed the big coat, I definitely needed the hat. Yeah, happy Wednesday. It's a lovely wind turbine, isn't it? It's beautiful. There you go, I'll sort of cut him out. The landscape. Wind turbine is a good boy. And beyond that is the Hisham nuclear power station, I believe. So, you know, catching some rays, and by rays I mean radiation. I suppose technically the sun is also emitting radiation, but whatever. So, yeah. I checked what time sunset was when I left the house, and it said about 6:20. There's a man for me. I will probably not be too clicky. I'll show you the view back, because it's there. I might as well show you it. Dull roar of industrial traffic definitely really adds to the ambience. But it's still pretty. I don't think I like this Prosecco very much. Oh well. Yeah. Organic vegan Prosecco. Not sure. Not sure I'm convinced. So, if you're all stuck here with me, what should I talk about? How do I pour Prosecco with one hand? Knees. Maybe. I'm not really drunk in a very long time, so this might go horrifically wrong. Oh well. These are not as nice as the butt grapes I ate last night. They were like sweet sapphires. I'm sure very nice. Oh, actually, the grapes help with the prosecco. It's much less tart. Adventures in there, tasting things. It's been a really long year. Oh god, Ollie, yeah, half a bottle of rum. That would fucking slaughter me at the moment. I don't even know what percent this prosecco is. It is 11. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, it's been a long year, and I miss people. I miss my hobbies, I miss my friends, I'm just going shopping, which is really fucking weird. Not like supermarket shopping, but I miss like meandering around the shops aimlessly. What even is time? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. Looking forward to the 6 people or less meeting outdoors at social distance thing, which I think is coming in beginning of next month. Be nice. Have some socially distanced picnics with some people I've not seen in approximately a million years. Yeah, going somewhere for no reason would be real good. Like, I mean, I probably could still do this, but I feel like it's taking the piss. But every so often, I was bored at the weekend, I'd go and like take myself on a date to a nice cafe in the Lake District and have a slice of cake and a cup of tea and go home again. Which is a complete waste of fuel. But it was just nice, you know? Just nice. Just get in the car and get on the motor and be like, where should I go today? Who cares? This way. And that's how you accidentally end up in Scotland around here, but whatever. I also want to go to T-Bay. I want chips from T-Bay. We could totally go to T-Bay. No one would know. No, except the fact I've just said it on Facebook Live. Like, is the restaurant open at T-Bay? Probably not. There's T-Bay, and then if you go up a bit further, there's the Reg Ed Centre, which is the other services that they sort of run. I think that's near Penrith, and that's quite nice as well. There's an IMAX in it for some inexplicable reason. Driving isn't a particularly secret superpower. I think quite a lot of people can do it, but yes, it was amazing when I learned how to drive. it's like suddenly my whole world just got bigger. No longer being constrained by bus and train timetables or the availability of other people to give you lifts to places was immensely freeing. Just being like, yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna jump in a car and go to a field somewhere and just stand there for some reason. Yes, I'd love to go to the motorway IMAX. We can do that as and when it opens, I guess. See, I always knew there was something missing in my life, right? I always had this sense of being a bit stuck. And then I learned how to drive, and I realised that's what I've been missing. I realised that the freedom to just get up and go was what I'd been missing, and I love it. I love driving. I love driving. I love being able to go anywhere, whenever I feel like it. I love going to the supermarket and not having to think too hard about buying too many like bottles of things. Like, if you're getting 6 pints of milk, maybe you can't buy this 2 litres of lemonade. Not I drink milk, but you know what I mean. Just not having to think about that is really good. And like, yeah, it consumes the oil of dead dinosaurs, but I also had a history of get up and going with public transport, up to and including when I lived in London, randomly deciding to get on the Eurostar on a whim and spend the weekend in France. That was pretty fun. Like, living within striking distance of the Eurostar and Heathrow in London was kind of dangerous for me because I am an impulsive creature. But it's weird, it doesn't feel impulsive when I do it because I've travelled a lot and I grew up in London and I can pretty much work out any public transport system very quickly, no matter what. No matter what. Language it's in. Colin, if you want to go to Tibet, I can't take you tonight because I've been drinking. Katie will have to take you. But yeah, just going somewhere on a moment's notice, just jumping on a plane and going, yep, I'm gonna go to Belgium for the weekend, or France, or Ireland. Like my last 2 trips to Ireland they weren't spontaneous, they were quite planned because I was going to see a gig, but I did all my prep beforehand. If Mish is still watching, she can verify this. Even printed off physical copies of maps for the city and where our hotel was in case our phones ran out of battery and whatever. And everything was planned down to the second until we got there and checked into our hotel, at which point it's like, yeah, whatever, we're here now. We're here now, we have all of the tools that we need to survive whatever we decide to do, so let's get on with it. I think Mish wanted to leap into my arms and kiss me when I picked her up, because I said to her, right, just be on your doorstep, ready to be collected, have your passport and your bag with you, and leave the rest to me. And she was like, okay, cool. And when I went to pick her up, I handed her a binder with all of the details of everything we were doing and the gig tickets. And yeah, that was good. Seeing that smile on Mish's face was totally worth all that prep time. Hey big guy, sun's getting real low. Temperature's just dropped a good couple of degrees here. I've been to the US on a whim. Someone once did try and convince me to go to the UAE on a whim for a weekend, and I was like, no, I don't want to travel to a country where I'm barely a person. 7 AM to 3 PM. Okay, is that every day, or is that weekends? Like, help me out here. Because I'm not fucking getting up at 6:30 to go and get breakfast from T-Bay before work. That can fuck off. Like, that doesn't exist. I'm not doing it. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so legitimately, should I go on an illegal trip to T-Bay Services just to get nice food from T-Bay Services? Not right now, obviously, but probably at the weekend. That was my dad joining the stream. Hey, Dad! I've been meaning to ring you for like a week, but keep forgetting. So, hey. Definitely not in quotation marks. Cool, yeah. Okay, no one thinks I should go and get illegal Saturday lunch from T-Bay Services. That's good to know. Thank you. Your views have been taken under advisement. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit more Prosecco, and then I'm gonna go because it's getting chilly. For my dad, who has just joined the stream and is probably quite confused, this is your daughter drinking Prosecco out of a reusable coffee mug in a bog by the estuary watching the sunset. Because, of course. Really, I'm not sure what you were expecting. And these birds are really enthusiastic. I don't know if you lot can hear them, but... That's what we fucking sound like. Yeah, bitch. You better run. Fuck. Oliver, I'm not sorry. Really, you come into a live stream that I'm doing and you don't expect weird noises. Like, who do you think I am? Okay, the sun should be set in about 12 minutes, so we'll see. And then I will drunkenly and haphazardly pick my way back across this treacherous bog and try not to die, and that'll be fun. I'm not peeing, I'm pouring Prosecco into a mug. Hello everyone that's just joined us. This is Monica sat in a bog drinking Prosecco, watching the sunset. Because, you know, in case there was nothing good on telly tonight. What am I saying? There's never anything good on telly. Come on, another few minutes and that'll be gone. But look, the sun is still there and it's 6 o'clock at night, which means that spring is coming. Proper coming. All over your face! No. Emily, I think my dad is actually watching this stream, so, you know, good on you for the message joke. There is literally a bog up there. That's my Prosecco. I'm not just being hyperbolic, it is pretty fucking muddy around here. And beyond this line of grass here, there is the sandbank that goes down into the estuary, which is probably all quicksand. Yeah, the sands around here are quite treacherous, as has been reported in the news several times when quite a lot of people have died by doing stupid shit. You can actually walk across the river over there though. It's not very deep inside it. Okay, so two people just walked past me. They're wearing fitness gear and looking kind of miserable. And I'm here in my furry wool coat drinking Prosecco. I gave him such a look. Look, friends, I'm not judging your lifestyle choices, which was to go out exercising in the mud. Don't you judge mine, which was to take my Prosecco for a walk. Oh, there's more coming. I think this one has a dog. It's quite like, I mean, I'm also like drunk, sitting on a rock, talking into my phone, drunk, which is, I think, an excellent look on me, but others might disagree. The stupid thing is, this is probably all my neighbours. Oh my god, there's 4 dogs. Technically 7 minutes until sunset. Look at these good dogs. They're so good. So yeah, a lot of dog walkers come around here. I started this video earlier. I bring in to show you my neighbour's husky, which sometimes gives me shit eye when I'm working. 6 minutes until officially sunset. It's proper dip now, hasn't it? Man, I made life choices today. These include not putting my gloves on, even though I brought them with me. I'm actually going to do now. Okay, fine. Phone, just look at the map. What? Okay, I now have gloves on. And yes, the muddy, tired, cold joggers did give me quite a lot of side eye. I did bring them with me. My gloves live in my coat pocket because that's a sensible place to keep them. Sometimes past Monica has her shit to go. I'm like just gesticulating wildly at the camera for effect, and it's not actually on my face, so never mind. Imagine me emoting with as much vigour as one can when you're holding a phone and a mug of Prosecco. Do these people have dogs, or are they just boring walkers? Oh, I think they're just boring walkers. That's terrible. Okay, I'm going to have a bit more Prosecco while I wait for the sun to vanish. Yeah, no, damn, they're just walkers. There's no dogs at all. Fuck. I mean, I don't have a dog, but at least I'm entertaining. I was tempted to try and put a harness on one of the cats and bring it for a walk, but I thought that would probably end real bad. Who's messaging me? Ah, other people's relationship drama is messaging me. That's always fun. Just had a genius idea. I can empty the bottle of Prosecco into the travel mug and put the lid on it, and that will make it slightly more convenient to carry, and I can also drink it as I'm walking back once the sun has disappeared. I am a fucking genius. I'm not. I'm an idiot drinking Prosecco in a bog. What even is my life, you know? Like, what am I doing? Okay. According to Almighty Google, sunset was at 19 minutes past 6. It's currently 17 minutes past 6. It's definitely having a go, isn't it? Here are some people who are going to judge me for my life choices.
Imagine how quickly it drops right as soon as the sun goes down. It literally comes up quite a year
Grapes and champagne.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I thought I could go for a run, or I could bring some fizz and some grapes and watch the sunset.
I can't be asked for the grapes, but I would share your champagne though.
I'm afraid I've just about finished it.
You enjoy it.
There we go. Those were obviously my people. How can you not like grapes though? Okay. The internet thinks that the sun has set. No, I'm not sure. Definitely dipping. Connor, why are you watching the sunset on your computer when you live up the biggest hill in Lancaster? Okay. Should I say something entertaining then, Connor? Like, I've completely forgotten every entertaining fact that I've ever known in my life. Jet fuel can't melt rocket surgeons? No, I don't know. Yeah, like when I finished work, I was like, I want to get out of the house for a bit. Time for a walk is good. Okay, what would interest Connor? I don't know, like I'm kind of drunk and mellow right now, so I'm mostly thinking, because I was talking about Dublin earlier, I'm now thinking about all the gigs I'm going to go to when this is over. Which means I'm thinking about Perturbator. Which means I'm thinking about getting super fucking trashed and dancing to synthwave in a club in Manchester with you. And also Wardruna, and potentially at some point in the distant future Ludovico Einaudi. Because I was supposed to be going with Tom and then he cancelled because Einaudi was in Italy when all this started and has not left. And I assume at some point Faith No More are going to reschedule their Australian bushfire concert, which I bought tickets to. Yeah, remember the Australian bushfires and how devastating they were? Yeah. That was a thing that happened. Christ. What is time? So yeah, I'm thinking about all these things I want to do. I'm thinking about how much I want to go to a field in Silverstone and get wasted while dressed as a shit Viking and fall over. I'd really love that. Oh man, these grapes are suddenly really good. Look at this. Look at my grapes. Come on, camera, focus. That probably means I'm more drunk than I thought I'd be, which is fine, I guess. Like, not like I have to go anywhere tomorrow. I need to stumble out of bed and walk into my office. Yes, okay, Connor, I put up a post about socially distant Fight Club when 6 people or more can meet outdoors in the Fight Club group. Have you engaged with it? I don't know. I'm drunk. I'm not checking. But I will schedule one as soon as it's feasible. God damn, I can't remember which fucking end of my weapons to hold. I think it was Lorraine who linked that meme about craving consensual violence. Yeah, hard to relate. I am going to put my delicious grapes away and start wandering back with my mug of Prosecco, because the sun has pretty much gone and isn't interesting to look at anymore. Like, the sky is pretty cool, I guess. But yeah. Oh no, standing is difficult. Hello. Right, yes, oh wow, I'm wobbly. Consensual violence in the context of larp weapons training is fantastic. Consensual violence in other areas of your life that I do not administer are your own damn business. Yeah. I miss Fight Club. I miss Fight Club so much that I wrote a fucking risk assessment for doing it with 6 people or less during mild lockdown, because I am that nerd, apparently. Yes, I am walking. It's interesting, and I'm very glad that... Okay, so, I got these boots the other day. They're a pair of Timberlands, which are normally about 130 quid or so. I got them for 25, and I'm currently really, really glad that I'm wearing them. Because they've got treads like a tank on them, which means I am not slipping even on all of this horrible treacherous mud. Which is nice, because I don't like falling over in mud. I find it less than optimal. Whenever I do videos to camera where I can see myself in my phone screen, I kind of realise that I have a really memeable face. And I'm not sure how I feel about that at all. I mean, being expressive is good, right? But also, like, I'm a terrible poker player. Like, ooh, cards! I don't know what they fucking mean, I never learned the rules. So we're currently in the... Oh, let's turn the camera around. We're currently in the blackberry patch. So last autumn, me, Lou and Mike came down here and harvested quite a lot of blackberries from this ridiculous situation that's happening here. I've made hedgerow gin and hedgerow whiskey out of them. I've drunk the whiskey already, it's very nice. I've not tried the gin yet, but I did just get some lemonade to go with it. Because I think blackberry gin and lemonade would probably be quite nice. Oh wow, there's more Prosecco than I thought in this. Yeah. Oh, this looks kind of creepy, doesn't it? Tree tunnel for nowhere. Oh, it doesn't go nowhere, it goes to my house. Eventually. After a fashion. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Life is weird. Life was weird about this time last year and has continued getting weird since. Not all of it has been completely bad. I think on balance I would have rather have not been confined to my house for a year, but I don't know. It's interesting. Like, in all of the wanky business circles that I sort of have to pay a cursory amount of attention to, everyone talks about the new normal. And I find that difficult to stomach because I think it's wanky, and I would probably have better words for it was I not a bit drunk. But yeah, the new normal is not what I think any of us are going to want it to be, including the people who are staunch advocates of the kind of capitalism that has you working 9 to 5 jobs for minimum wage and no benefits. I think the world is going to look a bit weird after this. And that's kind of okay. Like, I think we're due a change. It's really sad that it had to happen this way. But a fox just ran across the path in front of me, but there is a bird there. Hello, bird. Bird, come here. No, bird does not want to come here. Yeah. Been weird. I think quite a lot of people that I personally know have taken this time to work on themselves because what the fuck else are you gonna do? And it's been good in some ways. Although I think an entire generation of people coming to terms with who they are and what their priorities are at exactly the same time is kind of terrifying. This is the moment where I'm glad I worked out that I was trash long before all this. Like, I'm secure in my designation as trash. Okay, now this is a really scary alley. Oh no! I'm going to get murdered and poured into concrete. I'm not. This is a really legit cut through. I kind of want to go in here though. Look at all this space. What is it for? So that's an old station house, because the bridleway that's down here used to be a railway line. And I guess if you know railways, you can kind of tell that this used to be a train station. Yeah, I want to use this space for something. I'd rather not be the subject of a true crime podcast. You know, can I call that one of my ambitions in life? Never be the subject of a true crime podcast. Yeah. Okay, and this path, just in like the epitome of dodginess, it ends in this bit where you sort of squeeze through this little gap left in the fence and you go into this sort of parking area where most of the local drug dealers ply their trade. I'm not saying that anyone parked here is a drug dealer, but I'm saying it's not unlikely. Yeah. Gentrification. No, I would like to think that if I was going to perpetuate a bunch of technically illegal hiding and using shenanigans, that I would live stream them myself and not be a subject of someone else's podcast. I suppose there's sort of media analysis after the fact, but that's not really a problem. It's really dusty down here. Can this sort of describe how dusty it is? I'm not really sure it's showing on camera, but it's real dusty. So there's been like demolition works on the back of the industrial estate here. This used to be a really cool old building, old industrial building. Now it's rubble. Oh well. Yes, everything's dusty down here because there is an industrial estate literally there. Which has a variety of businesses which I assume make some money somehow. And right on the other side of it, there is my garage, who are lovely and amazing, and I will protect them with my life. Because I went to my garage last year, having realised my MOT had been expired for 2 months, and I basically turned up at 8 o'clock in the morning and said, "Please help me, I don't know how, please help me, please make it work, please make it go." And the nice man who checks motors was, "Alright love, don't panic, we'll sort it out today." And he did, for a more than reasonable fee, because that is a garage that understands how to get repeat customers. Yes, like being able to go to a mechanic and be like, "Please help me, I'm a clueless woman who lost track of time," and then just be like, "Just leave it here, we'll take care of it." It's very comforting. I'm not saying that sexism isn't real, but sometimes I do use that privilege to my advantage, and I'm not ashamed of it. It's dog coming up. Sorry, I assume everyone else is as interested in dogs as I am. I'm really interested in dogs. I like dogs. There's a person at my front door. That's the window cleaner. Oh well, Chris can deal with that. Sorry, I just got a notification from my CCTV camera. Yes, occasionally in times of utmost stress, I lean on my clueless woman privilege. Be like, please help me, nice man. I will pay you whatever you deem fair for this, and they tend not to rip me off, which is nice. Like, do you actually understand how much goods and services are worth? I'm not completely stupid, but yeah. Kind of sad that I feel the need to do that, but yeah. Why am I talking about this? Oh my god. Yes, someone may be at my front door. Thank you, Alexa. This person has left their Christmas decorations up, which I feel is a completely legit choice, because the world is grim and horrible at the moment. I love looking into other people's living rooms as I walk past. Wow, look at this house. Really nice. Okay, the window cleaner is still at my front door. Chris, get the fucking door. There he is. Okay. Right, the camera has told me that Chris is now paying the window cleaner. Isn't the future amazing? By amazing, I mean terrifying. Like, yeah, let's all put up fairy lights and bring a tiny little sliver of joy into all our lives. I think that's reasonable. Having now been looking at my face for quite a long time, I've actually begun to understand how much my face shape has changed. And also, I love these glasses. I feel like they really suit me, and if you disagree with me, you are wrong. No, I dig it. Driving that car looked real angry. Like, there's some lovely cars around here, and then there's that, which is still an Audi. But, so this is like a block up from where I live on this estate. And it's just a tiny, tiny bit posher. Just tiny bit. Not enough to make any real difference, but I got a dog. Anyway, yeah, everyone on this road always has brand new cars and stuff, but the joke's on them because I run the residents' Facebook group. I say jokes on them because I run the residents' Facebook group. I barely administer stuff. I occasionally like posts in it and like approve people that live here. It's really got nothing to do with anything. I feel attacked by a tree. How rude. I do think this St. Island looks a little bit like, I don't know, a Lego village sometimes. It's pretty soulless. Just like weirdly identical houses. Like these are basically a copy paste of mine. Yeah. It's a bit. I think it's fine. I quite like living here, but I don't know. Aesthetically, I don't feel like it's really me. Someone in the house over there is 30 today. Happy birthday, that person. I know this because there are balloons in the window. The man in the house I just walked past needs to go to work-life balance because he's still at his computer and still quite obviously working. It is 7:15 and he's still up. Yeah. I live in a strange little place. Like a tiny village of copy-paste houses on the weird end of Lancaster. Okay, Tim, tell Sim that she needs to stop. Oh my god, there's a cat. There's a massive ginger cat in that window. Sorry, that was apparently very important. There's another cat. Hello. You look new. I don't know you. Hello, cat. You're not afraid of me, which is a good start. Hi. Hi. Nope, not interested. They sniffed me and they ran away. Fair enough. That's good. At least there's a new black and white cat in the neighbourhood for mine to terrorise. Cat parenthood is weird. And this is my house. That black car is my car. That door is my door. Apparently my neighbours are not home. That doesn't really surprise me. Oh! Oh, he's so sweet.
You're still a little nervous.
Oh, bless her.
Sorry.
Tiny teenage dog. This is very important. Getting notifications of a person at the front door. I know, it's me. I'm home. I've drunk an entire bottle of Prosecco. I feel like I've left the house today, which is nothing short of a miracle. My boots are very muddy. I'm going to take these off and end this live stream. Thank you everyone that continued watching. I have no idea why, but you know, you do you, man. Bye.